everyone, so it's Raquel here, and today I thought I'd share my scrapbooking space with you. As you can see, it is an open space, and I've used some expedite storage systems to block it off, just sort of create a room and a walkway. And there's Charlotte there wandering around past her bedtime. So what I have is I have an open space. I have my desk here, and then I have a larger expedite and some extra cupboards here as well. So I thought I'd show you briefly how I store some of my bits and pieces. I've got a new video camera, so it means that hopefully my videos will be clearer from now on. So in this expedite here, as you enter in, I've got just some piece of cake designs, bits and pieces for my flare in these two here. In this one I've got lots of Project Life bits and pieces that I've collected and unfortunately haven't really used yet. But the hope is that I will, of course. In this one here I have my Cuddlebug and some extra dies. Say hello. Hello. Good girl. And then if I head over to the other one, I love that I can use the storage unit as a bit of a extra desk space, I guess. So I have my Cameo up here, as well as that yellow box holds some photos that I'm wanting to scrap. Excuse me. And in my cube units, some of them are a little bit messy. This one is just all full of punches. It's just got a variety, and they're literally just sort of thrown in there. But it's handy, I can access it from my desk. But it's just easier for me for this video to show you from this side. This one here is all of my silhouette bits and pieces. So I have all of my extra blades, I have some sketch pens in there, some extra mats, and then these ones here are the kits where you can do the heat transfer and all those sorts of things. Charlotte's room is right here, which is why she's coming in and out noisily. Hello, excuse me. In this one I've just got some boxes of different Apple and other boxes of electronic items. In this cube and this one here is just some of my Masters prizes, which I haven't, apart from using them for my challenges, I haven't had a chance to really sort them really well yet, and I kept them in with their manufacturer sort of kinds. And this one up here is my adhesives. It's pretty messy. Adhesives as well as some scissors. Lots of this was from Masters as well. Scissors, pens. It was organised until I bought some extra foam tape because I was so addicted that it's all just sort of been chucked on top. And in these last two, just down here is just some fabrics, some bits and pieces, some felts, and that one is Charlotte's little peephole, so I've left that sort of open. I'll apologise now if I do sound a little breathless. I'm currently 38 weeks pregnant, so I'm finding that I'm getting out of breath a lot quicker than I should be. So this is my desk, and this desk it's got a glass top, and it was purchased from Officeworks. It's got some three drawers down the side, and one of those drawers you could use as a filing cabinet if you wanted to. Furniture wise, I have a unit under my desk, which I'll show you in a moment, and in the corner I have a bit of a bookcase which holds my TV, and then a Raskog trolley and my Expedit. So I'll just share a little bit about what's on my desk. So I have my tripod, which instead of using my SLR now, I'll be able to use this camera, which will make my videos a lot clearer. And then behind there, if I can get behind there, I have a little shelf unit which just holds a variety of mists, paints, daubers and bits and pieces. In this IKEA, a couple of IKEA containers, I just sort of put my newer bits and some of the cut files that I love using. This here is just my little glitz design embellishment tin, which I grab when I've been doing my glitz things. And up here is sort of my go-to embellishments. So this IKEA box is full of enamel dots, some wood freckled fawn bits and pieces. It's got some wood veneer which I've designed for a piece of cake designs as well as some freckled fawn, some skipping 5 bits and pieces as well. In this tin's just some adhesive ribbon, and behind here is a storage system that I use for veneer, and it's sort of grouped either with the manufacturer or the type, so all of the hearts might be together, or all of the words, that sort of thing. This little unit here used to be lower on my desk, but I've moved it up to the top, and this just holds the scissors I use, the date stamp, all the things that I sort of go to and grab right away. So doily, my glue runner, which is the one that I love and use all the time, my tiny attacher, my glossy accents, some of my threads, that sort of thing. And then these 2 shelves, which have turned out to be perfect for this space, although a bit cluttered at the moment, were $25 in the Reject Shop in Australia, and I've found that they've held my tapes that I use sometimes. These are just business cards for a piece of cake. My Dymo just holds lots of little bits and pieces. In these drawers, 3 drawers, is all Delish Scraps goodies from my time when I was on the team, but as well as just purchasing regularly, because I love that store. This bowl here is full of some pink fresh goodies that I actually got from Delish Scraps, as well as some pegs. So it's sort of wooden items that aren't quite fitting in my other system above. On this shelf I have sort of my mediums, I guess. So I've got some gesso, and this one's the one that I love, but apparently the 13 Arts one is really good, so I've purchased that because I'm nearly out of this one. Whip spackle, which is my new favourite thing to use, and then a gel medium and a glaze. And I also have down there the set of the Studio Calico Colour Theory inks, as well as a few other different sorts of inks. The main ink pad that I use is black, and it's just the archival ink. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, Charlotte's refusing to go to bed at the moment, so I'm just sort of battling with her and her grumpy mood. So anyway, this I use just to write tasks down that I'm wanting to do, or challenges or bits and pieces, and it's handy because it's right next to where I work. I find that I'm always sort of referring to it. So on my actual desk I have, zoom back a bit, my craft mats. So I've got one of the mixed media sort of heat resistant mats from Heidi Swap, as well as just a 12 by 12 sort of size Couture Creations one. And my cutter that I use is American Crafts. And underneath my desk is where I store my paper, which isn't very neat at the moment, but it's sort of basically a rolling trolley that has file folders in there, and I can just slot my paper in there, and then I store quite messily just 6 by 6 sort of papers and collections as well. And also under here, this box sort of contains pages where I've sort of put some photos with some papers ready to scrap with. That's my little scrap pouch, which sort of holds scrap white, black, glitter or vellum pieces. And then I've got my typewriter here, which I use on every page, so I've sort of got it within arm's reach. And then this cord here that's leading up is my heat tool, which I keep plugged in, so that's nice and easy to access if I'm working on my desk to use that. And then I was saying before that I had my TV. This bookcase unit is just random bits and pieces that I'm storing there. Here's just a little tub when I'm doing some piece of cake bookwork that I'll grab out. And then I have my trolley. Sorry. So in my trolley at the top I have masks in this little container here, and some paint palettes. The larger masks go at the back, and then I have a few of those IKEA planter pot. I think they're actually planter pots. This one's got some glitz roller stamps and my Peerless watercolours. This one has a bit of everything. There's some Neo colours in there. Oh my. There's some big brush pens and my paint brushes.